Alright, so with 30, so if we do the inverse, I'm going to go ahead and graph the original. So the original is going to be at 0, square root of 4 is 2. So the original is going to look like that. Okay? So now if we do the inverse, what you want to do is, that's just y equals 2 times the square root of x. We have to change, so I got to solve for y, right? So whenever I do, I'm going to have x over 2 equal to the square root of y, because I divided. So now I need to get rid of, so I need to square. So then y is equal to x squared over 4. Now, your easier way of writing that is going to be 1/4 times x squared. It's really the same thing. You understand that? So 0 is still at 0, 0. 1, if I go 1 squared, it's 1. 1 times 1/4 is going to basically be like here, like really wide. 2 squared is 4. 2 squared is 4. 4 times 1/4 is going to be at 1. So that means negative 2 is going to be the same way. I wouldn't worry about 3 because 3 squared is 9. 9 times 1/4 is not going to be an easy one to graph. But like 4 squared is going to be at 16. 16 times 4 is going to be out here. And same way, so then it's going to look something like that. Same way if we went all the way out to 6, like you want to deal with even numbers, right? Because like 6 squared is 36, it's going to go all the way up to 9, so it's going to be somewhere like in this area if I would just keep going. Same way with negative 6, it's going to be around that 9, and it's going to look like that as far as the inverse. Remember, the inverse is going to look something to where they're going to share points. That's okay. Because it starts, because it's basically from here over of the original. So the inverse is really, even though it's squared, since it starts as what we originally had, we're only going to look in this area here. Does that make sense?